Penda Uganda Song Contest.
To be together forever, to be a family and have children. It's okay, I look up to the dream. It's alright, I'll be your other side. All I ask of you, my dear, is to be with me all time.
I am really excited about Penda Uganda this year. Being an official judge, it's very honorable, and I think for an artist, it's next level when you have the opportunity to share your craft, but then it's a whole other level if you have the opportunity to mentor other young people into this craft. Yeah.
When I come closer, he 10 out of 10, it's a year quicker. He go down when I come closer. He 10 out of 10, it's a year quicker. Give me your busy body. You know you get on Zanyina na kumutwe sembere. No zena we tuli kumulawa. Abatuna wanda batunu zana we Gigi.
We do have judges. We have Benon as one of the judges, Benon Mugumbia from Swans. We have Joe Stede, a black man, as a judge. We have Sandra Subi, you know, the amazing power vocals, you know, also as the judges. And then we have the executive judge, Seba Chagulani, you know, as mainly focusing on the songwriting, because the project's about song composition, so we thought we'd get someone who's a renowned songwriter, and then Seba Chagulani is also one of the judges.
Being a judge in Penda Uganda, also scrap that, being a female judge in Penda Uganda, man, in this industry, it's crucial that females are given this platform. So for me, on that front, it's an honor. Secondly, it's a big responsibility, you know. So many young people, I remember we have had the opportunity to do a bit of the competition before, and it was the auditions, you know, and just seeing this young person, you know, giving everything that they have, putting it out there, and you being given the responsibility and the honor as a judge to give your view on that. I think for someone's craft, it's a real honor, and so for me, I see it as a really big responsibility, a big honor, and like it's very challenging as well, you know. But all in all, I'm always like, Lord, let me do the right thing. Let me make sure that I listen to everything. Let me give my full 100% attention to these young people, because man, they're the future. Together. So for me, an honor, a joy is. Man, and then I get to judge with these amazing judges, just today, and the amazing Benon. And I think for me, man, what else could a girl ask for?
The other thing which we hope will come out is the product itself. So we're not looking at the destination alone, we're looking at the journey, those who are involved, but the product itself. We are hoping that in the years, because in the years to come, and it's not only this year we're doing it, this is a pilot launch, we'll be able to, through this program, be able to get a message out there, so that some of the songs that come out actually begin to flow in the national life. And you know that songs record memories, but also songs instruct and teach. It is said one song would be more effective than 1,000 words. So we are also hoping that through this process we can guide these emerging musicians to begin using that talent that they have for the betterment of the nation in all ways, whether it's in education, agriculture, hard work, and so on. That's the kind of thing we're looking at. So in the time ahead, we'll be focusing our themes so that we contribute to that particular sector.
When I feel my hope about to break, I will cling to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. My feet are on the rock. Ooh.
Which can actually also begin a song. But I'm giving you this structure so that you can be able to interchange it using your own art. Sometimes people pick the introduction from their chorus. If they find a beautiful part of their chorus, then they pick a few lines and they use it in their introduction. There are things that I will look for in a song. And the first that I look for in a song is how it touches me. It is how the song touches me. I want to feel the song, the right environment. If the songwriter is able to create the right environment for their song to survive, That is the first thing I look for. Then I'm going to look at the way they structure their song, the uniqueness of the melody. I'm going to look at how carefully they choose the words. I'm going to look at how they employ all the literature pulls into their song, the figurative language, the embroidery, the ambiguity, everything really.
The kids are singing along, them dancing along, it feels so good, I swear. The kids are singing along, them dancing along, it feels so good, oh, what's alright there.
Enesia fenunji amukisa enesi. Enesia fezabu chamazima enesi.
The song that touches me is a song that I can be able to watch as it is being sung without necessarily having a video to it. That is the kind of song. If I like the picture that I see when a singer is singing, it's a great song for me.
How you sound on the microphone, yeah, your creativity, so it's always advisable to be in a good mood when you come to studio. That's why, like, for example, when I'm interacting with other producers, I think what makes a very good producer is not, oh, baby, but is like your people skills and your emotional intelligence to make someone feel comfortable, because you are going to create something out of nowhere.
Benon's music, he's been part of the music for a very long time, and we've seen projects he's been part of, if you've been in the industry. And also he's part of Swang's Avenue, and you know how many music projects came from there, with many artists that I've worked with. Definitely has the wealth of experience, so and he's committed and he's passionate, about this. So that one, so Benon, that's why Benon is Benon, and he's a producer, he's a songwriter, he's an artist, so he's all over the place, he's got it all, yeah. For Joe Steady right now is one of the, we want to get an artist who's current now, who's trending currently, and Black Man is on, when you mention artists who are like doing it right now, who are playing over the radio and everything. Joe Steady, Black Man is one of them, And for Sandra Subi, she's a female, first of all, wanted a female, a female judge, but also she was part of a contest. So clearly she knows the pressures, she knows all these things. So I think there's a lot of wealth experience from her as being part of a contest at one time. She can be able to share with the participants. And of course, we all know she's a powerhouse. She's a great vocalist, she's a good vocal coach. So yeah, those are the reasons, man. Those are the reasons.
Yeah. Teri kijja kutwawukanya buli kadde obeera bize n'essimu onyiga bize zino ŋŋamba mbeere ize bambi kyusamu.
It's a no-brainer. Any project that gives an opportunity to upcoming musicians or in any way tries to educate, inform, and give a push to upcoming musicians. I always feel obliged to be a part of, and I love working with young upcoming talent. And yeah, I felt like this is another great opportunity to share and experience, to be a part of this whole experience and journey.
The X Factor. Now for me, one of the key elements in my performance is delivery. I think it's, as a performer or musician or entertainer, you are communicating something. So for me, if I can see that, if I can see someone's like complete vulnerability and commitment to the message they need to communicate that day. And there have been some young people who are bringing that vibe, man. Like they come on stage and if the song is saying this, they're just in the thing, you know?
Not knowing what it was, I didn't believe you around. This time, darling, just kiss me slow.
So for me, I've seen that, and sometimes even when you're nervous, I think sometimes if you are more committed to what, you know, I was watching someone say recently, one of these amazing Nigerian actresses, and she was saying, if the actor is acting and you can tell they're acting, then they're not acting. But if they're completely committed to the role, and you know, sometimes things like nerves come in, but you can still tell that someone is on the point. So for me, that element, that with all the skill, because also sometimes you can have a lot of skill and completely not communicate any. It's just like I did my like I was like, then I did that stroke and I fell down, then I came back up, but then we're like, my friend, I understood nothing.
Every man say she a go for man and over. She a too fine, every man know that. Her body clean, she a got nobody sin. She a make a man sing, she no one know that. Her body skin, she a got nobody skin. She a make a man scream, she no one know that. Toba gamba, atoba labula, nava muna Uganda, zina chiganda, muna Uganda, anamaganda. Unzinyi samazina, gali struck me like a thunder. Now I love it go for until it's undone. Bend and you know I got your back, you know I got your back, you know I carry you got like a baka running at me, baka run me back and I will love you.
I have not worked like very closely with them before to this point, I think. So for me also, I like that as a dynamic because then you're not coming into something with like, hey, man, what's up, cha-ching, man. But it's like, yo, we're here on a job, and also just the dynamic of us also learning. And it has, I think working with them so far has been a very humbling experience because I learned so much, like how the commitment they have to their craft, you know?
Penda Uganda Song Contest.